Finished drafting Act 3. Are you kidding? I have a week. I don't fully know if I spoke English just then. Like, I'm not behind. I feel like I might be behind, but I'm not behind. Cool. All right. Safe. Hi, ignore me. It is June 22nd. I have come back from a week of not vlogging or writing, but I have been reading. So this maybe is the beginning of a vlog. I've had a real slow start today. I do need to clean up a bunch of things. So the unpacking and the laundry and things like that. I have a massive coffee that I've been working my way through. Yeah, so I have been reading. I'm behind on Paradise Lost, but not like irredeemably so. I think I can catch up pretty easy. Things will be fine. But also, I finished Promise of Blood and I'm obsessed. And I went and I bought this, I think Monday or Tuesday. This is how far we are already, and we are like 50% of the way through. I could not put it down all weekend. That's how the reading goes. I've also started Ashes of Man. Hold on, let me show him. So I have a really great bookmark. Isn't it cool? I love it. So this is the reading lineup, and that is what I've had my nose in instead of writing for a week, because I've had family and travel and it's been great. No regrets. But that is the situation right now. So I'll get back to you when there's more to report. Phone camera carry again. So I've done a little bit of counting, just a tiny bit. So I have 8 days left in the month of June, and I have 7 tabs left to read. So technically I'm not behind. And it's because I've read ahead so much, and because I plan things out. Like, I'm not stressed. And because I know that I will probably read maybe 2 tabs today. Things are good. Like, I'm not behind. I feel like I might be behind, but I'm not behind. I'm really proud of myself for setting this up in such a way that I can get through it and not stress out, because stress is a thing that really kills a pleasure read for me. So putting it in a plan to begin with was dicey, but I'm really happy with this so far. I'm good. I think I'm gonna read 2 tabs today. I think that's a good plan. Okay, iPhone carry again. She's frizzy. I'm cleaning my room. Do you want to see the mess? There is part of the mess. Yay, at least the bed is made. I read through that whole book, that whole section. So I read one section. Now I'm like, okay, probably need a little bit of a break. I definitely have things to do. So we're going to clean this room. After we're done cleaning the room, who knows? It's anybody's game. Why do I have so much laundry? There's like 2 adults living here. Like, I don't understand why I do this to myself. We're at the writing desk. Can you believe it? It's been a week. But we're here now. And would you believe that it's 8 p.m., 8:20. My mom gave me a fresh candle. I kind of updated about the reading situation. I did read this afternoon, but we've yet to update the writing situation. Basically where we left off last time I saw you, which is nice, kind of easy. I don't have anything crazy to update. Hold up. No, I don't want that. Skip. Today has been very unproductive. And gloriously so. It's been rainy, stormy, beautiful. I am super happy with today's happenings. It's weird to be like super unproductive and be fine with it. And it's not like I didn't do anything today, but I did like sleep until 11. Like, I made dinner, which was delicious, but like I did laundry and I kind of cleaned up, and then like I scrolled my phone for an ungodly amount of time. Then I ended up not doing much, and that's totally fine. I'm easing back into a routine for my day after a week of not really having a routine. So I'm okay with that. I don't know what else I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get to writing. I'm going to open the document. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to open the document and we'll see what we find. I don't fully know if I spoke English just then. Yeah, the plan is to write a little bit, update myself on what's been happening in the world. Yeah, we're sitting back at the writing desk. I'm happy. Okay. Right now is the time to write some more. I'm not too late. I'm not too early. I'm right on time. I'm right on time to the writing desk. I feel good about that. Oh my God. Stop. Okay, get out of here before you embarrass yourself. So I do need to charge this camera. Hey, it's Tuesday, June 23rd. Yay! Also, does that mean it's my brother's birthday? Hold up. It does. Wait, hold up. Or is it the 27th? It's either the 23rd or the 27th, and I get it confused because there's a couple birthdays in June, and one of them has a 3 in it, and the way that my brain, like, remembers things is it's like, through association. And so if one date that I need to remember has a particular digit in it, for some reason I cross-pollinate that digit into other numbers that are unrelated. So 27 becomes 23. Okay, cool. All right. Safe. Anyway, we'll talk about how I'm a deplorable sister later. So I'm about to go down and eat lunch, actually. I'm going to make some ramen. I'm really excited about it. I can't stop thinking about it. I'm starving for it, actually, and it's distracted me to the point where I'm like, okay, get me down there and make me ramen now. So yesterday, I started kind of going back through the last chapter that I wrote, chapter 31, because I wanted to pick back up where I left off. And the easiest way to pick back up where I left off is to kind of go back through and remind myself where we were. So it ends up being like a pass over, honestly, what is a messy chapter. It's not bad. It's just a mess and things are everywhere. I cannot wait until things are not a mess and not everywhere. I'm ready for this book to feel like a book. There was something else I needed to say. Oh yeah. So last week I had my sisters over. Yesterday was basically like a recovery day, kind of. Like I slept way too much and it was wonderful. I made a delicious dinner. Like it was a recovery day. Food is my love language. I made something very yummy and it healed me. Today, the to-do list is laundry, maybe a coffee run just to make myself feel alive. And then I need to read Paradise Lost and we are writing. That is the to-do list. I think I need to start editing a video too. Yeah, that's the plan for today. To motivate myself, I watched a video that I made back in February where I was like about to write Act 2 and I'm like, this feels familiar. And also, look at how far I've come. I'll be fine. And I needed that because guess what I put like a big dummy? June. On my goals, I said June, finish drafting Act 3. Are you kidding? I have a week. So now on a Tuesday, a random Tuesday in the year of our Lord 2026, am I going to attempt to set a deadline for the end of this month? That seems terrible, like a terrible idea. I don't know. I'm going to consider it, but I'm going to consider it over ramen. So maybe this is something that's happening. Has my camera been out of focus this whole time? Or is that just because I'm moving? I have a commitment to ramble less. So now I'm just thinking inside my head and not out loud. Aren't you proud of me? Not much has changed between yesterday and today, but that's the overview. That's what we're doing today. You want to come do it with me? I'll do it with you too. Look. How cute. Okay, I've been sitting here for a minute. I haven't been super locked in, and now I've joined a sprint on Discord. So that ought to get me more locked in than I have been. I've been just kind of meandering. But anyway, the sprint started, and I was going to try and start it, but I never start sprints. I always join them. So I was like panic Googling how to start a sprint. Anyway, my friend did it before I did, but I was like actually kind of embarrassed. Face cam ready. I have decided to go pick up a coffee from Starbucks. So I've placed an order. I'm gonna go through the drive-through. I'm gonna leave in my sweatpants. No, I'm not. I'm gonna change out of my sweatpants. It's one thing I can't bring myself to do is leave the house in my sweats. Anyone else, or is that just me? But anyway, I'm going to go pick up this coffee. I have written, yeah. I did a sprint that was super helpful actually to get in the mode, in the zone. I sprinted with a friend and then I ended up like only writing about 200 words, I think, in total by the time things were said and done. Just like this sprint plus like what it took to finish the chapter. But chapter 31, I read it through. I did some editing. I know where we're at and it's done for now. So that's cool. And I'm going to start chapter 32. So basically I need to go through my notes for chapter 32, make sure it's all plotted out. And that way, like I kind of know where we're doing, what we're doing, where we're going. Yeah. So that's a plan when I get back. But honestly, I needed to pick me up because I've been working so hard, so diligently, so hard and so diligently. Being sarcastic, the focus has been eluding me today. But I discovered one of my old Spotify playlists from like sophomore year of college and it's been a little distracting, I have to be honest. But like some of the songs that I have on there are so sad. For example, I See a Darkness by Johnny Cash. Have you heard that song? I think it's actually a cover that he did, but he does a version of that song that's just so gut-wrenching. All right, we got the goods. And now we're going home. Are you about to? Yes, that someone just made an illegal turn. I love it when they use turn lanes to go against the flow of traffic and then make a turn that is literally like anyway, I'm done. We have a toasted coconut cold brew. I add coconut milk and some cinnamon on the top. What up? Yesterday, got quite a bit of writing done. I think, honestly, I liked the progress. The progress was good. I haven't done my word count yet. I'll do that when I get up there. But right now, I'm trying not to spill steak blood everywhere. So, I had a really great writing session yesterday. Got into it. Felt good. It was difficult getting into it a little bit, I'm not even gonna lie. I had such a slow day, and so when I was finally trying to like lock in, it's like my brain didn't know what to do. It was like, what are we doing? Why are we doing it? That's kind of how I feel today too. Just tired. You know, I think the issue is actually, and this is like terrible, but I think it's because I'm gonna get my period soon. That I'm like, really tired and very like having a hard time getting motivated to do things. Okay, why give me... I did a sprint with a writers group person yesterday too. That was fun. I haven't sprinted with anyone in a really long time, and so the fact that I got to do a sprint with someone was really great. So we'll see if we get around to sharing what we wrote during this session, because we do that sometimes. It's kind of like a tradition. It's like, okay, what'd you work on? Time to share these is what we call it. So just need this to open. Anyway, it's about 4:30. I've done no reading and no writing today. I finally folded some laundry, put some stuff away. Kind of alluded to, again, I had a slow start to the day. I didn't get good sleep last night, and I think that had something to do with it. Like, I was up late, and I didn't, like, when I did try to go to sleep, that was difficult. So we're here now. I'm thinking better late than never, you know what I mean? Might as well get started now as opposed to not at all. Life things have been happening. Things not related to writing have been happening today, and I would rather have some writing things done today as opposed to not at all. So that's where we're at. That's what we're gonna do. We are in the middle of, oh wait, No, I think that's it. I think I finished chapter 32. I think that's what happened. I think chapter 32 will probably need another pass because I bet you there's some more that I can do with it. Like I can stretch that chapter a little bit more, have it include more things, but I think for now it's kind of okay. Like I put it in a stopping place and like if I need to move on, I can. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's probably part of the reason I feel so accomplished is like I finished chapter 31 and chapter 32 yesterday. Like, I think that's pretty great. Like, way to come back. It's so funny because it's like, these are like such small like increments of things, but progress is so hard fought for. Like writing a book is so hard. Physically, it's not difficult, but like mentally it is. That deserves some credit. Like it sounds kind of ridiculous where I'm like, I made so much progress. And it's like a tiny handful of words and the end of a chapter, you know? I do feel like I need to step it up because I do want to come to a real stopping point to Act 3, like soon. I don't want to be in the middle of Act 3 in the middle of July. And then I also need to catch back up with my reading. I'm like the least busy I've been in a long time. And I think my body is like enjoying it a little too much. It's the time I need to catch up on things, and I've not been catching up on things. I don't even know how that happens. It's just the way it's been going. But it's also not bad. It's like also not like a complete failure or anything like that. So I don't really know what to tell you about how I feel about progress. I don't know. I guess I'm just being candid and rambling, but there are worse places to be in. Could be better, but it could always be better, right? Yeah, I don't know. Does it really take me 10 minutes to marinate a steak? Well, it does if you fight with the package for 5. I love rosemary and steak. Oh, look what I got. I'm so excited for the 4th of July this year. I love a good 4th of July celebration. I feel like my family does it right. We get together, we grill out, we blast fireworks. It's a good time. I don't know. It's like, it's so nostalgic too, because I get that feeling like I'm back in my childhood, back in like it's 2006 again. It has such fun memories, and we like are typically out on the water, and it's just such a summer feeling. I am feeling pretty excited for this 4th of July because it's a big one. So it's like we get to go the full 9 yards and like do some extra stuff that maybe we wouldn't necessarily do. So I'm hoping that the family gathering is massive, that all my brothers are able to come. We have like the best cookout and fireworks. Anyway, I just think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm getting really excited. Call me crazy, but I love a good party, especially if the party includes family members only. I like that. I like that party. That's a good party. My steak is done. It's really pretty. Do you want to see? That looks nice, right? Let's check the word count from yesterday. Are you excited? I'm excited. Wait, wrong. That's a really good word count. I'm happy with that word count. Okay, so we are looking at 1,320 words from yesterday. That is big. I only set a goal for 500 words yesterday, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to set the goal for today at 500 because I don't want to overdo it, considering I still have a lot of reading to do today. I don't know how I'm going to get it all done, but I'll figure it out. I already set myself up with buffer in case I fail, and I think I might have already used up my buffer. Okay, so that is the word goal for today, 500 words. I have chapter 33 locked and loaded. That's what we're working on. Are you excited? I'm excited. It's a chapter that's going to change a lot, but it's an exciting chapter. It's got a lot of bits and bobs in it. So, bits and bobs, I don't know. It's just an exciting chapter, okay? You're just going to have to trust me. I also need to place an order for some books. Oh, I already have 4 books in my cart. That's embarrassing. Okay, so let me get I actually don't need The Old Man and the Sea. I already bought it on accident, kind of. Let's do the stuff. What else was I going to do? Before I start drafting, I'm going to write out, you're sitting on the legal pad right now, but I'm going to write out on the legal pad, just remind myself, think it through, what is the structure of this chapter, and then I will draft. We'll see how far I get today. I don't think I'll get very far, because like I said, I still have to read today. Look at, there's a spitter. Looking at how cute.
And Roger chatted. There were serious doubts that we could beat the Russians to the moon. But tonight, a mere 18 months after the tragedy of Apollo 1, the entire world watched in awe.
Hey guys, it's the next morning. It's the next morning and I'm about to go get coffee for, I guess, the next couple weeks really. But I thought I'd update you since I'm getting everything on my face. So yesterday, I only thought about writing. I sat down to read Paradise Lost and got sucked in and did not put it down. And then I was watching Apollo 13. I had like made dinner and that was that. That was all she wrote. And I never did make it back up to write. So I notice this happens sometimes where it's like I either read or I write, but it's really hard to do both for some reason. I think I just need to balance things out better. Or like, you know, time block things out better. You know, I don't think there's any excuse for why I can't do both. I'm gonna try to be slightly better with it. We'll see, because you know, my attempts at this, that, and the other are often not successful. So anyway, I have a coffee delivery to make to my husband as well, so maybe that includes a nice walk in the sunshine, who knows? But that's the plan. I think today I'll get a little bit more writing done, which is the hope, but I'm also getting an earlier start to the day and that just tends to make things work out better. And, you know, would you imagine, whoop-de-doo, I got up earlier, got started on my day earlier, and I have more time to do things. So that's the plan. Also, look at how cute this little top is. It's got little buttons on the side. How adorable. On the dot. You can see the bags under my eyes. Clearly, I'm tired. Yeah, there's no real reason I should be tired. I just am. So I am in the thick of chapter 33. You know, there's like 1,000 ways to say that someone was drinking water, but there's like really only one right way, depending on the context. And trying to get that across is like oddly difficult. Yeah, I hate talking about doors and describing doors and what doors are doing. It's the same thing, I think, for drinking water. Like having to describe someone like gulping water is like kind of the worst thing I've ever done. So that's how I'm doing. So it's been an hour. I've written 500 words. That checks out. That is my goal for today, actually. So I don't feel bad about that. But I do want to finish this chapter, so I'm going to keep going. We're applying changes to this chapter, which is super exciting. I already like how much more bookish this version is. Feels more connected and consequential. We love it when it feels consequential. That's always great. Anyway, I think I'm going to try and finish this chapter and then I think I'm going to go read after I'm done. So we'll see if that actually happens. But yeah, who knows? I think I have like 50 pages of Paradise Lost left to read. So I might try to chip away at that. And then, but really what I want to read is Crimson Campaign 2 of Powder Mage. I left off, like I stopped reading. I was reading at night and I fell asleep while I was reading, but I was like in the middle of a battle. It's just like the worst place to fall asleep, but like I just couldn't keep my eyes open. I was trying really hard and I just couldn't do it. So I want to read when I'm done with this. And I think definitely I want to stop getting so distracted and scrolling. That would be really cool. Yeah, some self-control would, I mean, it'd be great if that could come back into the chat. Is this just a girl thing, or like does every once in a while like pulling your hair up into something that like stretches your hair from your scalp, like does that ever just feel amazing to anyone else? Looks ridiculous, but it feels great. It might be a sign. Maybe I should go get a massage. No, what I need is a haircut. Okay, we're gonna go continue to finish this chapter. It's about 2 o'clock on Friday, June 26th. We've got a few days left of June. That is bonkers to me. Like, as soon as July hits, it's just gonna be gone. Like, so fast. Anyhow, yesterday I was able to write 1,931 words. Isn't that cool? I almost had 2,000 words yesterday. That's like, it's been a while since I've gotten that close to 2,000 in a day, but I was really pushing for the end of a chapter and I didn't really get there, but I'm almost there. Like, we're almost done with this chapter. So that's pretty cool. It's also kind of weird to be like, yeah, this chapter's like it's gonna be probably over 2,000 words long. That kind of puts it into perspective that I'll definitely have to chop some words eventually, but for now, we're just trying to get it on the page with all of the things that it needs to include. Also, I don't even know what are the rules for how long is too long on a chapter. I don't know any of those specifications, so I'm just going to pretend that they don't exist for now. That is like, we're cleaning up the draft big time. Carry problem. That is not a current carry problem where we're just trying to draft 2. Here's the plan today. I've already read Paradise Lost. I've ranted about it before. I'm not going to rant about it again. I finished the reading for today. I will probably finish that book this weekend, if I had to guess. I've said things like that before and it hasn't happened, but I do genuinely think it will happen this weekend because I think I have less than 50 pages left. No, I definitely have less than 50 pages left. Couple things that have hit the noggin today. Fiona Holland, she's got a book coming out soon. You can pre-order it. She's an author tuber. Very fun. Yeah, she's got a book coming out that's traditionally published, which is a pretty big deal around here, okay? Anyhow, I was watching some of her writing tip videos because those are fun. You know what's so funny is like I love watching writer tip videos, but it's almost like going shopping. And you go in looking for a shirt, but you don't buy every shirt. You look for the right one, the one that looks cute and one that you know you're gonna wear. And you don't want it to be overpriced. You don't want it to be a certain way because you have a personal style. So you want it to suit you. You also don't want to break the bank. So you go to a particular store looking for a particular shirt and you know it when you see it, it's the right thing. And I feel like writing advice on the internet is that way. Treat it like you're shopping for something specific and don't buy the whole store, obviously. And so I like to watch a ton of writing advice videos all in one sitting and then pick like 1 or 2 of my favorite pieces of advice and then maybe try and implement them. That's my approach. Otherwise, you will get overwhelmed with the amount of advice and tips and tricks and things you can do to improve, get immersed, whatever it is. That's a long, unwanted rant. But what I'm going to do, because I did get a little nugget, I found a shirt I liked. She said to make like a playlist, a chapter by chapter playlist for your book. And I think that's a brilliant idea. I've never thought of it. I have a Spotify playlist that I call it my book score. So it's music without lyrics. And I'm being very, very picky with what I put on that because it's just got to be the songs that capture the vibe. I think there's only 5 songs on it. And I've really been enjoying that playlist recently, just looping those 5 songs. But I think it would be really fun to go through my book and try and match a handful of songs to a scene, a whole chapter. I think that would be a fun exercise and a fun way to kind of get immersed. I wonder what I learned from what song suits the vibe as we go from chapter to chapter. I think that would be a fun little way to spend time. Maybe I do that today. I might. I don't know. Maybe I do that in the future. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what I end up doing with that? I think I would like to try it though. And then I do want a video to come up. I do need to edit. So those are the tasks that need to get done. Like I said, the reading's already done. So we've got that knocked out. And the house chores are already done. And I did my makeup, which only took 15 minutes. I will say, I used to tightline my eyes in black eyeliner like this, similar to this, in high school, like every day. I love a good tightline. It goes, the black tightline goes to war with the brown fairy wing eyeliner that I do more often now, just because it's easier, less involved. Those 2 women go to war. And I do feel that both of them live in me and I want to be both of those women. Yeah, I don't know how to marry the 2 and like find the balance between the black tight line and the brown fairy wing. That's the girls who get it will get it, okay? That's kind of it all I need to sit down and talk to you about is the word count from yesterday and all those other good things that I'm excited about. I'm gonna finish chapter 33 today. Maybe that's the goal. Finish chapter 33, edit the video, try to get it ready for upload. Also charge this camera. Why is this camera always about to die? I'll talk to you guys on the flip side of life.